Hi, I'm Mark Gaylor and I'm a Sony Imaging Ambassador. This is my review of the Wotancraft Pilot 20L backpack. Now, I already use a Pilot messenger bag, and Wotancraft contacted me to see whether I'd be interested in reviewing their 20L backpack as well. Now, initially I had some reservations because I didn't realize that this 20L backpack could be used as the 7 kilogram carry-on bag that we are used to taking on to international flights. So as soon as I did realize that it could be used in this way, I went on a 1 month location shoot with a traveling companion who used this as their primary bag. I carried on using the Pilot 7L and also a Lightning Rider 12L as my bags, but having this on location allowed me to get to grips with this bag and work out who this bag would be most suitable for. Okay, so one of the great things about this Pilot backpack is although it can be used as a 7 kilogram carry-on bag, it can be expanded because it is a modular design and can carry up to 30L, much more baggage than I can carry in the Pilot messenger bags. Now, if you're new to these Pilot bags, they are made from Cordura fabric, which is 60% thinner, 50% lighter, and 10 times stronger than wax cotton. And if I'll just take a sentence from the Wotancraft website here: lightweight, water repellent, anti-tear, the toughest canvas you can find. So if you get caught in shower or rain, you don't have to basically cover these bags. The rain rolls right off, and they are very durable bags. They're also exceptionally lightweight. Now, one of the reasons that I do use the Pilot 7L messenger bag is because it is small, lightweight, and when I'm just taking a camera and 3 smaller lenses, this is my perfect bag. So I'm not going to basically switch to the backpack anytime soon, but this backpack will serve a lot of photographers in their specific needs. Now, when I'm using my Pilot 7L, I can actually get the camera, 3 lenses in that for lightweight street photography, reportage, documentary, and I do many events using this Pilot 7L messenger bag. And I do like the cameras on my side for quick access. Now, when I went to India, I did take that 7L along with the Lightning Rider 12L. Now, some airlines like you to divide that weight distribution very carefully, like they want the 7 kilogram weight in the overhead locker or bin and the 3 kilogram bag underneath the seat in front of you. Not all of the airlines get so scrupulous about the weight distribution, and I can carry 5 kilograms in each of these 2 bags. But in one internal flight in India, where they were requesting that that second bag was no heavier than 3 kilograms, I basically shifted all of the heavy metal, the camera gear, into the Lightning Rider 12L, so I could lighten the load of the Pilot messenger bag, which is small enough to go in front of the seat in front of me. And some people might say, well, why are you so interested in that Lightning Rider 12L? Well, I've taken some beauty shots of this bag. I'm actually in love with the quality of this Italian leather bag that I use. Of course, this is the 20L backpack review, so I wanted to look at the difference between carrying 2 messenger bags and 1 Pilot 20L bag in that modular style. Now, first off, as soon as you move to the backpack design, you've got advantages, disadvantages. One of the primary advantages is it's more comfortable to carry more weight in one bag on your back than 2 messenger bags, one on each shoulder. And of course, one of the disadvantages, of course, if you're constantly in and out of the bag to get a different lens or a different camera, you are going to do that by accessing one of the side pockets on the bag itself. Just to show you the physical size of this 20L, and this is why it is airline friendly, if you like, is the same size capacity as one of those 7 kilogram carry-on bags that you'll see with handle and wheels. And so I've done a side by side and also showing you the physical size from the front on view there. Let's take a look at the bag itself. Of course, when you're accessing a camera, you do have to swing it off one shoulder and get the camera from inside one of the side. You can access both sides. It doesn't have to be one particular side, so you can store different gear closer to one side or the other side. Now, if you don't want to be going into the bag to get maybe a second camera, or you just want to park that camera for a short while, then what I would recommend is maybe one of the Peak Design camera clips on one of the shoulder straps, so you can just click or clip the camera onto that clip very quickly, and then go hands-free if you need to at any time during your travels. Of course, one of the advantages of the backpack is its comfort. You do have that chest strap there. You have the ability to tighten the shoulder straps just to the perfect tension. You've also got a waist strap, which has to be ordered separately for this 20L. And then, of course, with those waist strap, we do have quick access to memory cards and batteries should you need to. And of course, that messenger or that waist belt is about the size of a US $1 note. So it's not huge, but it is large enough to store batteries, memory cards, etc. Possibly not big enough to store a passport. This modular system is really the strength of this 20L. Is Wotancraft are offering 3 optional extras here, which is the fighter accessory pouch, which is right on the back there, the fighter travel pouch, which is number 2 there, which is inside the back flap. That back flap goes over and around the travel pouch, and then we've got an underslung bag, which is the rider bag, which goes underneath the bag. Now, all 3 of these bags are very quick to attach and detach, and they can form the second bag that many airlines will allow you to put in front of the seat in front of you. So just to show you the makeup of this bag, if you like, it's got 7 storage pockets spread over the design. Now, number 1 and number 2 are in that back flap. Number 1 is on the inside, number 2 a smaller one on the outside. We've got number 3 on the top flap, which connects to that back flap, and that's on the inside as well. We've got 4 and 5, which are very difficult for anybody to try and grab stuff out of, because they're sort of concealed pockets, mesh pockets, and that's a great place to store your travel documents, such as your passport and your cash, etc. And then we've got the very large side pockets, which can accommodate a tripod, as you can see in number 6 there, or a very large drinks bottle, as you can see in number 7. And of course, all of this is all in that standard 7 kilogram carry-on format there. Okay, so if we just take a look at the storage of the cameras, and of course I am a photographer, so this will be primarily used for cameras, is we do have in that center portion, and of course these modular inserts are flexible about where you put them. You can move them up or down, and you've also got dividers going across as well. So in this particular illustration, I've got a full frame Sony mirrorless camera attached to the 100-400 G Master zoom, and this can go in sideways and comfortably fit in the width of this bag. I've also got one of Sony's larger primes there, the 135 1.8. This is possibly even larger than, say, a 24-70 f2.8 zoom there, so you've got quite an option there to put on 2 lenses and a full frame body there. And of course, there is the width, and as I said, it's a comfortable fit for that 100-400 attached, going in sideways across the width of that bag. Now, if we access the side pocket on the other side, you can see the front of that 100-400 lens now there in the middle of that illustration. But you can also see I've got an additional full frame camera with another lens attached there. So we're basically up to 3 sizable lenses and 2 bodies now. Now I've got clothes in the top section, but of course that could be additional camera lenses if you so wish. Now, just to weigh in that luggage that I've just packed in that bag, we're up to 10 kilograms, which is 3 kilograms over and above the permitted weight for carry-on luggage. But of course, with a modular design, we could break out 3 kilograms from that bag and keep them in the secondary bag, which can clip off. And I'll show you some illustrations of that workflow very shortly. But if we just run down the 10 kilogram pack here now, is we've got an Alpha 1 with a 100-400 G Master lens, a 135 f1.8 G Master Prime, an Alpha 7R5 with a 20mm f1 point lens attached. I've got my MacBook Pro 13-inch in the sleeve in the back of the backpack there, but that sleeve will accommodate a 15-inch laptop. I've got cables, batteries, filters. I've got a Sirui tripod, the T025X, which is a carbon fiber tripod, in one of the sides. And when I weigh that, and the drinks bottle is empty at this stage, where if I weigh that, it comes in at that 10 kilogram weight there. Of course, if we wanted to break out the 3 kilograms, this is perhaps the preferred option, which is to go for the Fighter Rider bag, which is the one that is slung underneath the bag when it clips on. And you can actually purchase a quick draw camera insert for this bag, and this is able to take 3 kilograms of your heavy metal, thereby lightening the load of the Pilot 20L to 7 kilograms, and that includes the weight of the body as well. So this would be my preferred option for somebody who wants to be able to carry all of the weight as one modular bag, and when flying need to break that weight over 2 separate bags. Perhaps one of the most interesting of the clip-on bags is that Fighter travel pouch, not the one that slings underneath, but the one that goes in behind the back flap there. Now the back flap has straps that you can tighten or loosen, so you can basically fill that so it's quite large, or take stuff out and then just tighten the straps. So here's an example of the Fighter travel pouch, with sort of half full in this particular illustration on the left. But if I can, and I don't need to detach this to get access to the contents, I can just unzip from the side, and that will take my full-size coat and also my body warmer, and basically then I can just zip that up and tighten the straps, and that bag will again look like it's the 7 kilogram carry-on size. So if you were getting onto a plane with your coat on, then you could quickly detach it and put it inside the bag for safe storage. So here's that clip-on bag now fully extended. I've got a lot of clothes in here now, and you can see I'm detaching that top flap and the back flap. Now as soon as I do that, I can very quickly, and it just takes a few seconds, unclip that bag from the main bag. Once I've done that, I can attach a strap to that bag and have that as a separate shoulder bag for use separate from the main 20L backpack there. So if you weren't interested in the 3 clip-on bags in that modular design, of course Wotancraft bags are very popular for the fact that they do all sorts of accessories, so you can organize your contents of your bag very easily. And so here's some examples of all of the add-on extras you can quickly clip on to that webbing strap behind that back flap if you're not looking at for one of those additional packs there. And in these examples, you've got examples of where you can store filters or headphones or passports, or even a flash with that drawstring on the pouch on the right side there. So lots of options to, basically you can customize this bag to suit your own specific needs and workflows. So, and of course these organizers extend to Velcro organizers that don't clip onto the external side of the bag, but actually just attach to the inside fabric. And so this could be organizers for your laptop, as you can see on the right side illustration there, your cables, your headphones, your chargers, etc., or on the inside flap your filters, batteries, etc., on that inside flap. And this of course stops any loose items from rattling around inside your bag and potentially damaging a lens that you've forgotten to put the lens cap on. Wotancraft described this as the ultimate modular pilot backpack, and I would have to agree there. This is very customizable. So I was pleasantly surprised, and my traveling companion who used this backpack was more than happy with the comfort of this backpack when we're moving between cities in India, and it's fully loaded with that 10 kilograms of weight attached. Hopefully this has given you some ideas about whether to go for the Pilot messenger bags or the Pilot backpack. Now, I am still a bit of a fan of those Pilot messenger bags, and I do like to spread the weight over two messenger bags. But of course, for people who are preferring to carry more camera gear, heavier amounts of camera gear, and feel that they need to be able to carry that on the back for longer hikes perhaps, then that Pilot 20L will probably serve them well. I'm Mark Gaylor, Sony Imaging Ambassador. Just hit this subscribe button if you want to hear more about the Sony cameras. Okay, cheers.